What is up, guys? I haven't been on in a while. I haven't been uploading in a while. It's been about 2 weeks, and the reason for that has been equipment issues. As you can probably hear, the garbled sound. I've been having to deal with that for a while, and that's because my connection's starting to go out on my recording equipment. So I gotta replace that. I'm gonna be replacing that next month, hopefully. Um, Other than that, I've also been dealing with some personal issues. I won't get into details about that. I'm going to leave that off to the side. So, um, I'm going to be trying to get back on schedule as soon as possible, but since I have to deal with equipment issues, I don't know how often I'll be able to upload. Um, I have to work with the connection. So, just bear with me until I get things sorted out, and we'll get back to work on that. Anyways, this is the March update for Minecraft, and my save data got completely corrupted and deleted. So I couldn't even continue on the map I was doing at the time, so I had to start fresh. And since I had to start fresh, I've decided to change it slightly. I'm still building the wall. I am still building the, as my friends call it, the Trump wall. But I'm also going to be doing some showcases on how to build certain things. Not really how to build them. I'm going to probably send you to other links on how to build them. I'll be showing off certain things that I've learned how to make and how to make things a little easier. And I'll be doing house showcases and idea showcases. So let's get started. So when I start all over again, I use the same seed because I typically like to keep the same seeds. So this isn't changed too much. I just moved from one island to another. I'm currently on the island that I built that huge lighthouse on. So this is a good example of a temp home. I built this sometime after I came to this island. Got basic food storage, some supplies, random stuff. What I like about it though is it's simple. You could put one of these things together in easily the first day that you're there. You don't even have to worry about a night cycle too much, except for maybe the torches, unless you cook them. So what I like about this house though is there's no doors. It's almost completely mob proof, except for maybe spiders, but even then I doubt it. You just go in through the hatch right here, you drop down, then you come back up. I'm wearing some Frostwalker boots, which I love these things. I found a book, Fishing, and gave me the Frostwalkers as my Reaper outfit. I like the look, it's pretty cool. But yeah, so pretty much nothing changed too much on how I do things. Pretty much I tore down the whole island, and you've seen how it was with the lighthouse, so it was a pretty big mountain. I tore it all down. I'm currently working on the island that I was on. I'm slowly tearing that down. I'm really not focusing too much on it. This is as far as the wall has gotten, and I still have to dig down quite a bit. But over here, this is something slightly new. This is just I wanted to do something different. So I decided to build a pyramid just because I wanted to build a pyramid. Inside we have cactus, which I usually just cook them for the XP. We got some nether warts because you need those for brewing, and dark oak trees. Now the dark oak trees I'll be using for a project that someday I'll get to. I'm just getting the materials ready for it, and I lined the entire ceiling with glowstone slabs, stairs. It looks really neat when there's nothing in here. And for the lighting, I also did something different because I want to make a proper farm for these trees. And so I put glass floors. This is like any other tree farm. So let's go. What I like about this place is out when you see this thing during the night. At night, this thing lights up because the glowstone, it shines straight through. So it's rather unique. The other thing I'll be doing soon is where this is all outlined. It's a lot easier with these boots. When this is where this is all outlined, I'm going to be converting it to dirt. More specifically, I'm going to try and make it grassland because every single type of animal just seems to spawn on here. They're not doing it now because because of my farm over here. I'll show you that in a second. Cobblestone generator, you've seen that last time. I need to go up here real quick. Tree farms, very basic, you've seen that. Though I've learned a few new tricks about them. I found out that as long as you have a light source in the floor, you really don't need to have it open. So you could cobblestone it. I did this instead just to save on glass. And I just used stone brick. I lit the top because I've been playing in easy and normal, and mobs will spawn up on the roof, so I just had to finally light it. This is kind of how I build. This is how I build my walls, or at least the length of them. I do a 64 block. I run 64 blocks all the way up to about here, and then from here I cut it off there by 10. Then I go 10 here, 10 there, 10 there, and that determines everything. And I just use the outline down there to line it all up and fill it in. But I don't think I showed exactly the full extent because I never built the full farm at the tree farm. You never got to see it anyways. This is my wheat growing this over here. I'll show you why wheat is very important. Sugar cane, because you can never ever have too much sugar cane. I mean, I almost want to build multiple towers of sugarcane farms because I'm using that stuff all the time. The same can be said for pumpkins. I got pumpkins over here. These are good if you want to make jack-o'-lanterns for light sources. Nice little Halloween feel, really. And they grow pretty quickly. And I stumbled upon a mine shaft, and in there I found watermelon seeds, which these are great food sources. You break one of these, you get at least 4 to 5 watermelons. It's really, really useful. So anyways, let's get some wheat because I don't think I have any in the chest downstairs. The only thing I don't like about it is reseeding this, but I'm going to be making a wheat farm, an automatic wheat farm soon enough. And when I do, I'll show that off. But for now, let's just focus on wait, how do I need seeds? Okay, there they are. Alright, let's just plant this back in because I want to be able to come back here and do some other projects. This is more than enough wheat for the demonstration. So like I said, I've been playing with redstone a lot more because I was doing something similar before my save data got corrupted, because I'll tell you right now, if you decide to build a wall or even just dig a trench from basically ocean level to bedrock, you are going to hit everything you need: gold, iron, cobblestone, etc. So I just started building random stuff. I was building an entire underground house, but that got canned, so I don't need to go in there. So anyways, down here we got my nether portal, which I'll be taking out soon, because when you play on easy or normal, pigmen will pop out, and I stupidly still attack them. Anyways, up and over here is my cow farm. And this thing is a semi-auto cow farm. As you see, we have the babies down there. We got the big ones over here. And this thing, if you really want to learn how to make it, you can check out Mumbo Jumbo's channel. I'll leave a link in the description. But this thing is awesome. It's so simple to make. It's so unless you play in peaceful, getting bows isn't too hard. So there is one difference between mine and Mumbo's though. Well, two. He tells you to use a regular piston with a sand block, but it doesn't work. It screws up the timing, and the lava bucket doesn't quite work properly. So I changed it to a piston, a sticky piston, and a block on top. So that's one of the differences. The other one, oh yeah, if you want to know how to do this, it's a half stair backwards. It's a staircase backwards. That's how I did that. So you can still open the chest and everything. And as you can see, it really works. Like all this cooked beef, leather, I'll just put those in there. It really works out pretty good. So how it works is you keep the cows in here, you push this button, well, I'll just show you, it's faster. You push this button. You go upstairs. You open up the fence. This is also how I got them in here. And you just feed them. You just hold down the trigger. You feed them, and they just pop out little babies. And you just wait for the babies to grow, and you hit the lower button, and you cook them. And it's really good. This is also a good way to XP farm. See, I've already maxed out the number of breeded animals I can have, so it works pretty damn fast. Now, the other thing I did different from Mumbo's, I mean, I also changed out the hopper system, but that doesn't matter, is sometimes you get the babies like them stuck right there, and then they'll grow up to be big cows, and then you can't have as many, they won't produce as many babies, because they'll hit the maximum allotment of animals. So you'll be killing less, but making more. And eventually, the farm will just stop working altogether. So I put in a piston right here, a sticky piston. This block moves. You just press the button, and there goes the babies. Babies pop down into the lower hopper. And the other thing I did, he tells you to put a half slab on top of the hopper. I don't put a half slab. I let them drop down into it, because if I have full-grown cows in this thing with baby cows, before it would kill everything indiscriminately. Now, it won't kill the babies. It'll only kill adult cows, so you can still have baby cows in there. And they'll still grow up to be adult cows, and then you can cook them. So that's the big difference between mine. Those are the big differences between his and mine. Everything else is pretty much the same. But it's pretty basic. You can kind of make out how it works. Like I said, I'm not going to do a tutorial on it, because you can find it on Mumbo's channel. I'll leave a link in the description. So, the reason why the wall's not done, I haven't even finished the first post, really, is because I've been focusing on this other project. I was going to do it on the other, I did some of it on the other save, but it never panned out. And over here is the Guardian Farm. Pretty much, I found there's an ocean monument directly under this building, and this building is, I like it, but I gotta fix it. Oh shit! Yeah, don't try jumping when you use these are frost walkers. I forget what the hell they're called. Yeah, frost walkers. Don't jump. It just don't. Anyways, what I've been working on though is I filled it in, and I'm converting it into something else. What stinks about this place is I built it. Oh, I better take these off. Unless will these pop? Oh, guess not. I thought they would. I use half slabs because no enemies can spawn on top of a half slab on a standard. Like, if you put another half slab on top, they can spawn. And I'm playing on peaceful anyways right now, so it doesn't matter. Half slabs floor, so they can't spawn on top of it. And this is a reverse staircase, so they can't walk through this door unless they're spiders. But if you really wanted to make it even spider proof, just put a carpet on top. I think that's the trick. Anyways, you've seen my chicken farm. This is a dumbed down chicken farm, and I actually like this design a lot more. Just 4 chickens and a chest and 4 hoppers. It's so simple. The other one was more complex, more hoppers. It was just stupid. And that's mine. It's such a basic. This is a automatic sugar cane farm, because like I said, you can never have too much sugar. This thing is shit though. I'm not gonna lie, it's not worth the redstone that I put into it, because it does work, but it's so slow. That's why I put sugarcane all around this thing, because I need the sugarcane to make paper, and I'll show you why in a second. So just don't bother. This is multiple pistons, a furnace for a counter. This one actually does work with sand though, and I got this from Slippy6 Gaming. I mean, if you put like 5 or 6 of these, then yeah, they might be worth it, but this really is not worth building. So I can't recommend it. And in here, this was my automatic iron farm, but it's broken, and I have no clue how it broke. It was working fine for like ever since I put it together like 5, 6 days ago, and in the last 2 days, it's been really, really broken. And this is my super cooker, and this is just like the other cooker, except I have multiple furnaces hooked up to a giant hopper system, and it really works well. Like you put wood in the hoppers, cobblestone, gold, iron, nether rack, which I know I probably misspelled that, sand, and food, and it cooks it all, and then it pops out pretty much in this chest. And then food storage, which is also random junk storage right now. Uh, all my enchanted stuff. Um, this is for a project that I'm working on currently. But I gotta get my iron farm up and working again. I've been trying to figure out what I did wrong. And this is loot, and I'll show you where I got that from. But behind these walls is a mob grinder, small mob grinder, really small. Pretty much I had a problem with some creepers earlier. Pretty much they drop down onto this, and what's cool is this is also technically a guardian farm because there's water. Well, do I have a pickaxe? I'll show you how one of these looks, just so you have an idea of what's behind the wall. Yeah, efficiency, that's good. I'll just break this one. Oops. Well, that'll fix itself. Pretty much, they will walk on they'll walk on the trapdoors because the trapdoors are considered walkways. They'll walk on the trapdoors, they'll walk on the water, and they'll slip in. But because it's water, guardians will spawn in it. I don't know why they do, but I went through. I do just random hunting down here. It's a good way to get some XP and random stuff. And they'll drop down the holes. And my plan is to make it a gravity drop, but this is probably an abandoned project. I'm probably going to do something different. The iron farm, like I said, it's pretty much broken. I might have to make a new one. But got my villagers in here. We got 2 here. Pretty much it's 10. 2, 3, and then 2 on the other side, and 3 on the final. So that's pretty much as far as I've gotten with the iron farm. Like I said, it was working fine, producing pretty well. Enchanting station, but I'll tell you right now, I don't enchant my stuff. I don't do it. I have come up with a better system. This is also, you can find this on Slippy6 Gaming. I might leave a description, but I don't think I have to. Because this thing is so simple to build. It's a hopper, a chest, 2 trip hooks, a string, 1 thing of redstone, an iron gate, and pretty much you can fish infinitely. You just line it up right about there, hold down the trigger, and yeah, it'll reset itself automatically. And this fishing rod has mending 1, which means when I get XP, it'll fix itself. And look at that. You got power, blast protection, efficiency. Look at that. That right there is worth the time. Let's see what's in the hopper, if anything. Yep, we got a bow with a punch, and you just use 2 of the bows on an anvil, and you're ready to go. I think I'll take the boat because it's slightly faster. If I can actually get out. So this up here, a lot of people who play Minecraft know what this is, and I actually started building it today. This is a super mob grinder, and I'm almost done. I shit you not, I'm on the bottom level of this thing. All I really have to do is get a lot of iron. Like the bows are easy, I'll just fight skeletons or I'll make them using string and wood, but I'm not going to get into all the details of it because I'll probably try and show it off later on when it's finished. But I'll just give you a basic idea if you've never heard of what it does. Pretty much the way it works is each of these layers will fill up with a mob, random. It's it's a little bit of everything, except for slimes, unless you're on top of a slime chunk, I think. But every couple of seconds or so, these dispensers will flood the top layer. It won't fall over, but it will push all the mobs over, and they fall onto the big cooker down there. What I like about the Frostwalker, I'm not gonna get into the redstone on top because that shit is complex. I got the tutorial from this. You can find it very easily. Just look up the latest mob grinder. Pretty much dispensers. They will pump out water, which I have to make more of these things, and they will push any mobs that survived in any drops into the hole, into a hopper. You can put multiple hoppers. You can even put a sorting system in there, and you can make it yourself. I mean, it's pretty. As far as redstone goes, if you have a lot of it, you can make this thing pretty easily. It's just the dispensers that are the big catch, and you gotta worry about the dispensers, and you gotta worry about red sand mostly. That's it. So this video is gonna be just a little bit long because I've been working really hard. So before my save data got corrupt, I found a village, and just recently today I found another village. And that's when I was gonna make an iron farm inside my underground house that I was building. And yeah, this big long railway system was a bitch to build the first time. Second time wasn't as bad because I knew what I was doing. But the first time I did it, I was checking through coordinates and all that shit, and it was terrible. I'm not gonna lie. And I tried just to transport the villagers, and that was hard, because the reason why I don't take the rail over is because there's no redstone in this entire railway system, because I used a lot of my gold to unlock my cleric's stuff, because I need the red sand from that. So I have not hit any gold lately because I haven't been digging the trench, more or less. So we'll jump off here. I probably could just walk the ocean. But yeah, pretty much I found this village way the hell over here, and I found another village actually not too far away from it. It's right up over that ridge. It's somewhere like right in that crevice where my crosshair is. It's right in there. I'm gonna be going over there soon enough. That's where I got a couple more things. I need carrots because I'm gonna be making a pig. Well, I'm just gonna be killing pigs. Let's just put it that way. But I found a couple things over in this region. This place is actually pretty rich with some stuff. I'm almost tempted to build another home over here. And I might build in this region, but I want to stay as close to the wall as possible. So maybe I'll lay some good track down. This is okay. I mean, it takes a while to get a minecart down here. But over here, this is my new system. I found this channel. Oh wow, we got two guys ready to go. This is my villager farm, and it wasn't too hard to make it. Oh my god, this thing's really pumping. We got a couple of babies all ready to go, a couple adults in there. And the way it actually works, there's a villager up there with 9 doors, and that counts as a village. And these guys down here are trying to get to that village up there. So they will make, and the farmer in there will make food, and they'll give the food to everybody else, and they'll breed like crazy. The babies drop down the hole because there's a trap door and they think it's a place that they can walk. They get sent down the waterway. They get sent down here, and I've had to fix this thing multiple times. That's why it's a little broken here, because if you put a block here, they'll drown and they'll suffocate in the walls. So I left a block gap, and I just put a fence here, and they go up the water elevator, and then they drop down into this corner. And all you have to do, 3 now, is push a minecart right there, and oops, you push a minecart right there, and they'll automatically spawn into the cart, and then you just push them down the rail, and they'll go straight to your new home, to their new home. It's really an easy system. It does work. I like it. And down this fork, I did not find it this way. I found it just exploring a cave nearby. I got lost in the caves, and I came upon a mine shaft, and I'm going to be ending the video down here because you do not want to have to see me jump up and down these bricks. It takes forever. Anyways, I found this mine shaft, and I followed pretty much I bricked up the sections that are useless. I mined it thoroughly and found mostly everything. I think there's something up there, but I'm not going to break that down to do it. So, it looks natural except for the cobblestone. I'm not going to bother mining the coal because I don't use coal. I use charcoal. And all the other shafts, I just completely sealed them off. So, nothing's going to spawn down here except for in here. And I found 2 of these. I stupidly broke one. But this is my spider spawner. And this is where I'm going to be getting my string. I tried doing this multiple ways, and it's a broken spawner. It works, but it doesn't work the way I'd like it to. So I came up with this, and this works very well. Pretty much you let the spider spawn in. You have to stay within a certain distance of the spawner to make it work. And they'll come here, they'll drop down the shaft, and wham! They hit the bottom, which is a half slab. If you try and do it with a full brick of magma, it doesn't work. I've tried. The items just don't drop through the hopper. And they hit the half slab, they hit that, and yeah, they drop string. And it works okay, but you actually have to be here to make it work. So that's why I set up a bed and all the other stuff. This is sort of like a satellite home. It's just a little apartment for me to come to when I need string. But once the super grinder gets put into place, this place will be obsolete. I might as well just collect what's here, because I'm probably not going to be coming back here anytime soon. Well, I'll probably be here for the string, because I definitely do need string. Anyways, that's about everything that I've done in the last month and a half with this. I'm really ticked that I lost my save data, but I've been doing things a lot more differently. And soon enough, I'll probably, by next month, have something a little more substantial. Though, don't be expecting too much, because today is the 19th. So, if anything, I might do another video somewhere around the 10th. But since I made you guys wait, it's been like 2 weeks. The next video that I'll be uploading immediately after this one will be a tour of my Bioshock map. I know a lot of people have been wanting to see my Bioshock map interiors, so I'm going to be showing my Bioshock map interiors. Not all of it's done. Some of it I'm probably going to be changing around, because some of the buildings I haven't touched since Xbox 360. So that'll be fun. So I'll see you guys in the next video. If you like what you see, then please like, please comment, please subscribe. If you want to see anything else, let me know. Also, on a side note, my Saints Row is not ending. I'm going to be finishing out Saints Row 4. Like I said, I'm dealing with equipment issues. Once I get those taken care of, I'll be doubling down on my videos as quickly as possible, because I want to keep pushing stuff out. So until then, guys, take care.